You're going to your third consecutive World Cup final. What is it about that final game and what makes it so hard just to finish the mission?
I mean, you think about it from all sides of things. You think about it as it's been an extremely long tournament, and there's fatigue setting in for both teams. You think about the momentum, and as we go along through the group stage and the knockout stage, we're gaining momentum. We're playing these extremely difficult teams, and once we finally make it here, we have one last hurdle, and I think it's like stay focused on that mission. And so I think there's like a lot of aspects to it, but we're excited, and I know that the Netherlands are excited because I believe that this is their first time in the final. So you could see that their excitement after the semifinal game, and it's going to be a good quality match. I can feel it.
As you know, there's only one other women's team who's gone back-to-back with World Cup titles with Germany. What would it say about this group if you're able to do that?
I mean, it would be incredible, obviously, just to be able to go back to back. But I think that this team has looked at it from a different lens this time because it's just a very different team. There's a lot of people competing for the first time on this team. So this is a brand new team, and if anything, we didn't want to say we were defending anything. We were going for something new, and that's kind of been our motto this whole time, and I think that we've approached it that way, and so it's felt brand new. There's been a lot of energy around it, so I think we're just looking for the fourth star.
What would it say about your personal legacy to go back-to-back with World Cup titles?
Yeah, I mean, I dreamt of playing in a World Cup final. I never imagined I could play in three, and I've been on both the winning and the losing side of it now. I know how it feels, and 2015 was just a dream, you know, so to be able to compete in that again and possibly hoist a trophy, all of our journeys, you know, have come together for this moment, and we've worked so hard for it. We've sacrificed so much for it. So it would be not only so amazing for us as players, but I think for this country as well.
Regardless of what's been thrown at this team, whether it's accusations of arrogance or presidential tweets or celebration controversies, you guys have seemed to own it all and been unapologetic about that. What is it about the attitude of this group that just feels different to you?
Yeah, I don't know. This team is something special. It's hard to put into words, but I think that we're kind of taking it all lightly, all the noise around us, and at the same time we're just like soaking up this platform that we have right now to showcase our talent and to do what we've dreamt of doing, to celebrate in with full emotion, full raw emotion, with our teammates, with the people that we've spent more time than we have with our families lately. So we're enjoying the entirety of the ride.
All right, Kel, what is one challenge the Netherlands, even though you go in as heavy favorites, could bring against the U.S.?
To be honest, I haven't gotten the game plan yet, and I've only watched them as like a fan throughout the World Cup, you know, and their other games, but they just look like a dangerous attacking team. You know, I feel like they are really good at combining the 1-2s and are potent in their attack. So that's a big one right there.
You go into your third consecutive World Cup final. What is it about World Cup finals that make them so hard to just finish out?
Because it's the World Cup final. It's the biggest game of your life, you know. There's a lot of pressure, and there's everything on the line, literally everything. So, it's just there's just a lot. It's hard to describe, but I hope that we can get it done.
Of all the different teams you've played on, there seems to be something different about the attitude and personality of this group. How do you describe it?
I think that it's the same attitude and personality that's always been on this team and always been a part of this culture, which you've been a part of. It's the never say die attitude. It's the we want to be the best. We want to show that we're the best, and we play with our heart all the time.
But there's an owning of your awesome that seems that has always been there, but yeah, I've loved that regardless of what's happening in terms of presidential tweets or any controversies. I mean, you guys are owning it unapologetically.
Yeah, and it's also kind of like we have a way of, in big tournaments, just staying within our bubble and just staying true to who we are and knowing that we have what it takes to get the job done. And Yeah, I don't know, but you guys, we've always owned it. Come on now.
All right, yes.
Yeah.
What will this final mean to the team's legacy?
I think it'll mean a lot if we win, but I don't want to talk about that or jinx anything. But I want it really, really, really bad. I think it would be huge, just like every other World Cup win has been huge. It would show that the strength and the depth and just the, like you said, the attitude of this team.
For all of those who are saying that there's a potential the U.S. could underestimate the Netherlands, what do you say to them?
I just laugh. It's like we don't underestimate any opponent. Everybody we play, we know we have to bring our best because the rest of the world is just as good, if not better on some days than we are. So it's not, I don't know, I just think it's funny when people think that we don't. Mentality is our biggest thing. So coming with the right mentality is not a question for this group.